So,
from then, how has that changed up to today?
Yeah,
Like to this point now, after what we thought we were going to do to what we are at now.
Yeah. And which is crazy because I still don't feel like I'm a great prepper. Like, I don't.
I don't either. I always feel inadequate with my prepping.
Yeah.
Like, we talk about it all the time. We go over the plans, and I set up all this stuff, and I have all this gear, and I'm still like, man, if things really went south, would I be any better off?
Yeah, and I think it might be worse for us because we host a prepping podcast because we're always thinking about it, we're always talking about it, and people expect us to do it.
Yeah.
Even though we've prefaced everything like we don't do this crap, we're casual preppers.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Right.
Like it makes you feel like, oh crap, I'm not good at this.
No. I think there's a lot of preppers. So a lot of people out there, the ones that are like the hardcore preppers, I think they had the mindset that I used to have of like, this is all my stuff. And, I don't want you to have it.
Yeah.
I'll watch society collapse around me and then, it'll be great and I'll have a heyday. That's kind of the selfish thought process I had with surviving. And now listening to other listeners saying, thanks for helping me. I'm like, in a huge environment of, like we live, like our neighbors, the more prepared, more people are around you, the less stress on the whole system.
Yes.
And all of us.
So
you're
true.
not going to have to worry about somebody trying to loot.
Yeah.
Or, steal from you and, or take all of your supplies because they don't have any. It's just like you all feel more prepared.
Dude, it's so true. The other day, so on TikTok, I put a video that just kind of like quickly went through some of my preps, just that video of showing it. There's so many people that are like, it's you preppers that freaking make the stores that don't have any toilet paper anymore.
It's the opposite.
I'm trying to, I get so pissed off because it really makes me mad. I'm like, it is the exact opposite.
Yeah.
Do you see how I have the toilet paper already? I don't have to go out and get it when you're an idiot and haven't got any. Like, and that's the point. Like what Cam is trying to say. It's like the more people that we bring into that, the better off the people around them are, and they are. Yeah. Right.
And that changed a lot for me because I was before I was like, survival, everybody die, and then I can go to the grocery store by myself.
Yeah, exactly.
But now it's more of like a combined effort of all of us needing to be more prepared.
Yeah. And I think at the beginning too, I was like thinking about it in like very certain terms, like I got to get water and I got to get this much water and I get this much food. Now it feels more like, even though I don't think I'm a great prepper, it's more like a lifestyle. It's like something that you're continually just doing. Yeah. It's not like I've got this checklist, now I'm a prepper, right? It's just like an always thinking about it. You're always grabbing a few extra things at the store without really even thinking about it. You just do it now, right? Yeah. I feel like I'm kind of to that point. Not saying I'm a good prepper, but...
No, but I am too. That's the other thing. It's like when we go watch a movie or something, I'm always thinking, I'm like, well, what if this... I think of it completely different. Before I was like, that's entertaining. Yeah. That would suck. Now I'm like, what would I do?
Exactly.
Or if I see something on the news, I'm like, oh, crap, am I prepared for this? Like,
I do too, man.
What if this happened?
So me and
moved and affected us.
Yeah. Me and my girls were watching Greenland the other day, where the asteroid comes down and,
Did you watch it again?
Yeah, we actually watched it again.
I need to watch it.
So good.
I haven't even watched it yet.
It's really great. You got to see it. But it's just funny how even they think about it. They're like, well, we've got this stuff in the basement, Dad. We could just, you know what I mean?
It's exactly what you want.
It is.
You need to think ahead.
And hopefully that like rubs off on them as they get older and they continue to think about it. You know what I mean? It's just a funny thing how it becomes like a way of life almost, right?
And I think that alone is one of the more important things that people just don't do. They're just like, think about at the last minute. And that's why they buy 5 billion things of toilet paper.
Exactly.
I don't know. Everybody else buying it. There must be a reason. It cures something.
Yeah, totally true. Well, it's even like with the kids thing, people are like, why are you scaring your kids talking about this type of stuff? You know what I mean? I'm like, it's the opposite, bro. Yeah. When we see a movie like that, they're thinking about the things that we have ready. Yeah. They're thinking about how we're prepared, and those people weren't even close, right? Yeah. And so I think it's the opposite, and it's just a mindset that, a casual prepper gets into. Yeah. Right?
I think that's far better off than letting them be careless about everything all the time.
Exactly, yeah. So a few things that have really changed for me from the beginning to now is like EDC is the biggest one probably for me. Like I don't think I've gone a day without a knife in my pocket for years.
Yeah.
Like I just don't. And I feel naked when I don't have it.
Right.
And I don't feel good when I'm naked. Just so you know. It's not a great feeling.
Put that out there.
I'm gonna put that out there. I don't like to be naked.
Don't like.
It's not great.
Yeah.
But EDC kit.
Yeah, if I don't have gear close by, it's uncomfortable for me.
Yeah, you start getting the heebie-jeebies
Yeah.
almost. You know what I mean? It's like I had to go to the city the other day, which is like 3 hours out, and I'm like, I had to take a bag.
Where's my gun?
556. I had to take some clothes and stuff for overnight, and I'm like, I'm just gonna take my EDC bag and put clothes in there. So that's what I did.
I do that all the time.
You know what I mean? I'm like, so I can't. It just feels weird.
I always take my backpack, the one that I take back and forth between work. That has like my tablet in it and papers from work. I have flashlights. I have fire starting kit. I have all that stuff in there. And if I don't have that bag with me, I feel pretty naked. So.
Yeah, it's weird, isn't it?
Yeah.
It's weird how those things become habit. And like I said, other things like stocking up the freezer and toilet paper and things like that.
Stock up the freezer with your toilet paper?
Yeah, I like it cool. I like it cool when I wipe it.
Nice.
It's nice.
Oh.
Frozen. Yeah, I have a little freezer next to the toilet, actually. It's always chilled. Actually, that's not a bad idea. And then you can have like a root beer in there, too.
Sounds like a delight. Make it better than,
chilled toilet paper and root beer. Like you can make it an
Cure
afternoon.
Those hemorrhoids.
Yeah, a nice little afternoon.
Chilled toilet paper.
That's funny.